So, how did you meet your wife?
Well, it was in 1950. I remember real clear. I was going to the U of A, and that was my third year, I think. And then one afternoon after school, my mom said, take me to the store. And so she says, at that time we were living on Waverly Street. I had a little house there. My father bought that house. And we were living there. Before that, we were always living at the store. Yeah, had living quarters built adjacent, right stuck together with the store. But then he bought this house on Waverly, near Campbell and Grant. And so one day I came home, and after school my mom said, take me to the store, she says. And then she added, there's a nice young lady we want you to meet. I says, what? I said, I don't want to meet any young lady. She said, oh, come on, take me. So I went and took her to the store. And then pretty soon, Deanna and her sister, that's her older sister, walked in. Her sister had this restaurant on the same block. We're on the south 6th also. We're on the 31st Street corner, and she was on her restaurant was on the next corner, on 30th Street. So they came over, and they had that was when we first met, yeah. And then we went to had a soda, and cake in the back. We had a kitchen in the back, and then we chatted. And then after a while, they the visit. They went home after the visit. Went to their restaurant, yeah. Her restaurant. My sister's restaurant. Called the Jin Ling.
Jin Ling?
Jin Ling restaurant. And so that's how I first met her. And so we went out next day, I think it was. And then the 4th of July was coming up, so I took her to the 4th of July, Chinese 4th of July. I remember it was on Broadway at that time, that year. So we went on, we walked through downtown sometimes for walks, and went to drive-in movie. And her sister Mary was in town, and the three of us went to a drive-in movie. And so it wasn't too long when then we found we were meant for each other, shall we say.
Of course you were.
So,
how long have you been married, people?
Yeah, so we married, we met on, I think it was June 6th, and then we were married exactly 2 months later, August 6th, August 6th, 2 months later, 1950. Then we went on our honeymoon. I remember we took the train to LA to see her other sister, Emma. She had a restaurant in Long Beach. And then after visiting her, we also saw Daegu there, Grace's mom. And then we went to Catalina Island, and we took the bus to San Francisco, and to see her other sister, Leela. She and her husband had a grocery store in Grass Valley. That was a little bit on the way to Lake Tahoe. So we went there. So we had a great time. We traveled by train to LA, from Tucson to LA, by bus from LA to San Francisco, and back the same way. No, I don't know. And then
When did you move into your house on Gavi?
Agave, that was Agave. Yeah, that was in 1965. I remember. My father and mom were driving around in the foothills there, and they saw this nice house. So they told us about it, so we went to look at it, and we bought it right away on the spot, you would say.
How much was it?
It's $29,500.
Oh my God, that's
And we got Gene Lowry, the builder, to throw in the furniture. He had like a model home, furniture in the living room, and just mostly in the living room, I think. So we got him to throw that in. How about that? I was real happy there. We were all happy there. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna be here forever." I thought, it was so nice.
When did you move into the house on Cimarron?
Oh, that was when that was 1978. 1978. We were at Agave 13 years, and then that was funny how we found the Agave house. Our cousin Ben Young, he was a realtor, and Sharon and Anson, my daughter and son-in-law, they were looking for a house, and so we went along with them, and Ben Young showed 4 or 5 houses Sunday afternoon, and then at the end of looking at all those houses, he mentioned, "Oh, there's a house up the hill on Craycroft. You want to see it? Real nice house, a big house." You know what I told him? I said, "Oh, well, why not? Doesn't cost anything to look." So we went up there. There are a lot of people milling around, in and out, going up and down the stairs. A 2-story house with a pool, 2 acres. Very nice. So we looked at it and we liked it. And then that night at dinner, Christy and Kenyon were there too. They didn't go with us, just Anson and Sharon and Bill, so Deanna and I. So at night when we were having dinner, we were talking about the house, and then we mentioned the swimming pool, and then Christy said, "Dad, buy it, buy it." She liked the swimming pool. She hadn't even seen it. So I said, "Oh, well, maybe we should buy it." So we bought it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.